Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I tagged myself on Miss Liz Hart Snapchat. She did the home sweet home tag, so I thought it would be pretty cool to share with you guys a little bit more information about me. So without further ado, let's get started. I'll be looking on my iPhone just to answer the questions. And one of the questions is, what's your current living situation? I own my home. And that's question one. What is your living situation? And the second question is, what type of house do you live in? I live in a single family house. I guess it would be considered a bungalow. I live in the suburbs. The third question is, do you live in the city or suburbs? I grew up in the city. I moved to the suburbs probably close to 10 years ago. When did you buy it, and how old were you when you bought it? So I purchased my home, I want to say in 2008, and at that time I was 21. For many of you who follow me on social media, you know that I was a young mom. I had my son at the age of 17. So it was very important for me to give him that home environment. So yes, I purchased my first home at 21 as a single mom. It is definitely doable. Let's see, how long have I lived in a home? I've lived in our home for probably about 8 years, 6, 7, 8 years. I don't know. I kind of lost count, guys. So it's been about since 2008. How many bedrooms? This home is really small. We have about 2 bedrooms. We converted our dining room into my son's bedroom, so it's currently a 3-bedroom. The next question is, bathrooms is 1 bathroom. I would not recommend anyone to purchase a home with 1 bathroom, especially for it to be in 2016. We need our own bathroom. I don't care what anyone says. We need our own bathroom. It's 2016. Like, every home pretty much needs to have as many bathrooms as bedrooms. Like, let's just say it that way. What was the selling point is the 9th question. What was the selling point for your home, and what sold you on this place? It honestly was the location. My son was entering kindergarten that year, so it was very important for me to just, have a nice suburban home. That at that time, it was very few homes on the market in my price range, so it was kind of like I just jumped on it. It was, really for him to provide him with a nice living environment. Actually, where we were staying, I don't want to make it sound like that. We were staying actually in a really, really nice suburban neighborhood, but I wanted to move closer to my family. So for the price and comfort, and also to be closer, that's why I chose this location. And what do I love about my home? It's like the endless possibilities as being a homeowner. You can change. My house has changed so much since I purchased it, and I think that's like one thing that I love about being a homeowner. And everything, I find, I've grown to love everything about my home. Oh wait, one thing that I hate that we don't have 2 bathrooms. At least I hate that we don't have 2 bathrooms and we don't have a basement. Living in Connecticut is very, very common. Pretty much everyone has a basement, a fireplace, and multiple bathrooms kind of iffy, but you definitely have a basement and a fireplace. That's like a must-have living in Connecticut. And let's see, so that was the 11th question. The 12th question is, what is a future project you plan on completing your home? I would love to tackle the bathroom. I would love to turn it into like a spa oasis. So that is like one project. We just did like a little refresher with like paint and stuff, but I would love to like literally gut it out. And it's actually a really good size for our homes to be so small. So I would love to just gut it out and just have so much fun with it, and just, like I said, have it into a spa oasis. And let's see, the 13th question is, what is something you changed in your home immediately after moving in? I immediately changed the dining room into my son's bedroom. I added a closet, the whole shebang. It was definitely a lot larger than his room, so that was like one thing that I had to do, was change that, convert it into a bedroom. Let's see. The next question is, what is something you always wanted to do to your home and never got around to? It said get around, but I'm going to say got around. I don't know, it just sounds weird to me. I never get around to. I really would have loved to change the entrance of our home. We have like a funny entrance, so I really would have loved to like kind of add like a mini addition to it and change the entrance of our home. Let's see, and let's see what the next question is. If you had to do it all over again, would you rent, buy your current home? If not, why not? To answer that question, I possibly would, and I think if I can do it all over again, I probably would have moved to another state, because I've learned that I was meant to be in Florida. I always tell people that, like, I was meant to be in like a warm climate state. That's just me personally. So if I could do it all over again, I would have purchased a home in another state. But I do love my state. I do love my town. And it's hard because I have all my family here. But that's just something that I possibly would have done. And the next question is, and this is the last question, does your home have any quirks? If so, what are they? Do you like those quirks? Why or why not? And I mean, that question was a little weird to me. I mean, my home was like pretty normal. It's like nothing quirky about it that sticks out to me, at least. And any advice for those buying a home for the first time? My suggestion would be to try your best to put the 20% down. Another suggestion would be to pay the mortgage, pay an additional, whatever the amount is, pay an additional mortgage a year and put that to the principal. So I'm just going to say that again, because I know some people are like, what is she talking about? So being a homeowner, you have, you make payments, just like, you know, renting a car or buying a car or loaning a car. You have the principal, and then you also have the payment. So when you purchase a home, I would suggest, even if you break it down, every month you're going to put a certain amount. Say if your mortgage is $1,000, every month they're going to put around $80 to $100 on the principal, and actually not, and that's in addition to the mortgage payment, but you're going to put it on the principal. So that's just something that I would suggest people to do. I would suggest them to love, like, whatever home. That's like one thing that I won't say that I regret it, but you know, when you purchase your home, to love your home. Like, if it doesn't, I mean, of course, depending on what your budget is, you know, sometimes we stretch our imagination like too far, but I would suggest that it has like the meat and bones of everything that you want, because, you know, it's definitely, once you get in that house, is, you know, depending on your financial situation, it can be a lot difficult to get out of it. So I hope that was helpful. I just wanted to give you guys a little insight, you know, onto me and how I am as a person and my living situation. So if you have not done this tag, please do it. I would love to learn more about you, and tag me in it. Leave me a comment, find me on social media. I would love to read your tag video. So I'm so thankful that you guys watched this video, and I look forward to seeing you next time.